What's up, everyone? Another way back with more Dyson Sphere Program for you. Episode 138 over here on, oh man, I can never remember the name, your acronym, ND Extreme Pro. So last we left off, we were noticing that we needed more of these crystalline machineries, whatever they're called. They're called microcrystalline components. The whole thing is just running at full blast and it's not keeping up, and our processors are suffering. So we're going to do that today. We're going to get on that, adding in another factory there. But what I'm really excited about is that now we have an interstellar mall to bring stuff to this planet. So I just fly here and build. I don't have to go to Endor and pick anything up. Now, I will, I think, have to pick up interstellar logistics ports and stuff like that, because I don't want to move hundreds of those around our planets. I might change my mind on that, but for now, I don't really want to do it. So I'm going to start getting that set up. You can see I've kind of already put it up here on the last episode, where I want to have basically these ports bring in stuff into boxes around here, and then this will just be our, and I'll probably move the charging center up here too. This will be like our home base. In fact, let's do, does this thing have a charging place? It doesn't. But that's totally fine. I don't think we're going to need one on this place anyway, because we're about to get way better charging on our mech, so we probably will never need a charging place port again. So let's start getting this set up. I think where I want to do this is I want to do the boxes maybe right here, because then we don't have to cross a fault line. And I think we can put 5 boxes in before we need another one. So where can we put another one of these? How far out does it need to be? Okay, so that's pretty good. That's 20 items if we put one at each corner. 20 items, well, it's, yeah, because we're going to move the warpers around too, so we don't need to take a spot up for that. 20 items seems like plenty. That's what they all say, right? But if we put it here, right, then I can fit another one like right here. So we can get like 8 of them around here. So why don't we do that? That's how we're going to do it. Before I know how many I'm really going to need, I'm not going to pigeonhole myself, for lack of a better way to say this. So let's say we want, well, let's put boxes in first. I've got tons of them because I knew I was going to be doing this. So these can go pretty close. Oh, wow, that's really cool. That's good because we're going to want to have them really close together because we're going to want to have another port like right here, right? So they can go really close together, which means we're going to want 5 more boxes right there. So that's actually pretty perfect. And the way it'll work is we're going to do this coming just straight out of here, and we're going to just do straight into it. Let's set it to nothing, like that. And then we're just going to do, you know, a sorter into the box like that. That's pretty much the whole build. Sorry, I hate bumping the mic because I know it makes a big thud. So let's power the, oh, one powers the whole thing too. This is a pretty nice little build so far. Let's tell it what we want. It's got warpers, it's got everything. It probably doesn't need ships. I mean, we could give it, we don't need ships. It doesn't need ships. Okay, what we want now, we want assemblers, that's for sure. We need assemblers on this planet. When we need belts, right? We need 1,000 belts. Well, really, we're going to supply it in boxes. But we'll get 1,000 at a time. And we'll put 1,000 in the boxes. We'll put 2,000 in the boxes. That way it'll go get us remote demand. So we got those coming in, and it'll directly just feed the boxes, feed this box right here. So we're going to tell this box we want two stacks. We usually want 2 rows worth, so we'll do that. Then we're going to want, we want sorters, right? These are things we're going to need on every planet. We want 1,000 sorters. We'll really want, I don't know, 500 sorters, probably be way more than enough. It's probably going to get us 1,000, but let's see if it'll get us 500. Let's do that. It's probably, like I said, it's probably going to do 1,000, but we'll see. We'll send these sorters over this way. Oops. I thought that was tab. Apparently it wasn't. We'll send this over this direction, like this. And then we'll send the sorter marked ones over there as well. So these I only want, I usually want about 6, right? I usually grab, and I'll grab that whole thing when we start getting low. So these are coming in, that's perfect. They're a little slow, but that's okay. Remember, when we pick up a whole bunch, we're not going to need any for a long time. So it's fine if it's a little bit slow. That's totally fine. Let's see if this guy drops off 500 or what. Man, I don't want to wait for it. Oh, here he comes. Okay. No, he gave us 1,000. So we might as well just say this is 1,000. Because that's what's going to happen. Okay, so let's get the Mark 1s in. Those are also something I'm going to need. Again, it might as well be 1,000 because it's going to get us 1,000 no matter what. So there we go. Let's set that up now. We'll just set it up right here. I think we also don't have to cross a boundary, so that's perfect. This is looking really good. I like this setup so far. Like that. And again, we want about 6 of these. We might want more in the future, but that's good for now. And we're going to want foundation. Let's just get the stuff we know we need all the time. Foundation. And that's almost going to do it. I mean, we need splitters, but we don't need a lot of splitters. We don't need 1,000, that's for sure. So we need foundation, which is going to be over here. Again, we're going to need maybe 5,000 foundation. Well, we'll put 1,000 in here, so it only moves 1,000 at a time. But what we're going to do is we're going to tell it to get us a whole bunch of this stuff. Oops. Again, I thought that was tab. Okay, so foundation is going to be tons. This is one we might want to do a different way. Because picking up 10,000 of these is going to take forever. So why don't we do it like this? And we might be able to do this with the other ones too. Can it go up that way? It can't. So why don't we do it like this? And maybe we want to change these to do the same thing so they can just pick up a ton. Why don't we do that? We're gonna change all these out actually. We're gonna change this one too, which we're gonna go that way with it. Yeah, I like that a lot better. We're gonna change this because this guy is gonna have to do this, right? Because we gotta do it like that, so that he can do a bunch. There we go. Now we're picking up 30 per second. That fills it up a lot faster. So let's do the same thing with this guy and that guy. He'll just come in right here. He's going to go all the way around. Let's R this thing. Oh, man, allergies getting to me. We need to do it there and up and around. This guy doesn't have anything, I don't think, so let's set him to this. And he's already good, so he's not going to do anything with this, but let's get it set up anyway. All right, let's do this guy now. We have to... Oh, we don't have to cross the border. That's perfect. A fault line because that will mess everything up. Well, it doesn't mess it up. It just makes it look stupid. Cool. Max energy up a lot. Increase the core energy of the mech. That's awesome. And pretty soon we're going to get increased charging speed. So that'll be nice. There we go. Now it's doing 30 per second. But it's not charged. It's not going to be getting charged. So we'll move this guy. One there, one there. Not a big deal. Now everybody's getting charged. And then this guy, let's put him in because he's going to take up a lot of time here. And then what might do, TL Heart Stark, I saw your comment about copying to clipboard and then copy and pasting to like Notepad to save your builds. This is probably something I'm going to want to save because I don't want to set this up 400,000 or 500,000 times. So this guy, I want like a row of this probably. A row will probably be good. These guys are already done. What else do I want? I guess suborbitals, I use them a lot, but I don't use that many. I don't need 1,000, that's for sure. It is what it is. I don't really know how to do this any different way. Well, I guess I could do it like this. Right? Then we can say for this guy, only get me like 200. How much is this getting now? 20%? So that's getting 200. Perfect. We don't need 1,000. So let's get 200 of these at a time too. 1,000 at a time for these is probably okay. We'll say 200 of these. We don't need that many. So there it's getting 100. Why don't we put it up a little bit more? Let's get 200. Whoa! Whoa, why are you doing that? Fine, if it's two ships, then that's fine. All right, we're going to do that. we're gonna tell this guy, you're this suborbital dude, because we don't need that many of these. We're gonna set this up the same way though, just because it's better for everyone. We only need 2 stacks of these, because we never need more than that. We need these, but we don't need more than 2 stacks. Again, I'm gonna set this up all the same, because then whatever I put in here when I rebuild this, they're all gonna look the same. I'm just gonna copy this once. And then I'm going to keep that copy and slap it down and then set it and then forget it. So this guy is probably cranking these out. We probably need a build of foundation, because we need a whole factory of this. So let me put that down. Foundation factory. I think we can put that probably on the generic build planet, which I want to say is Marty Lofton, which is kind of filled up now. Wait, what are we doing here? No. Velvet Sugar Rush. That's actually in this system. Velvet Sugar Rush is doing Dyson Sphere components for us. Gears and magnetic coils. So I think we can put foundation on there probably. Because I don't think this plant the mall is gonna be able to keep up with our demand. I really don't. So we'll do that in a little bit. Okay, sweet. See how it's just not going to come in fast enough. This guy is done. He's got plenty. That's perfect. We're only doing 100 each, huh? That's really low, dude. Let's do 40%. I don't want them moving around for 100. All right, this is good. I think this is good. So that's going to be our common setup. So why don't I copy this? And then I'm going to save it to clipboard, I guess. But also, well, let's do this again. I don't really like that. I want to do it on this. Let's copy this whole thing. And then I'm going to copy it to clipboard. I can exit out of that. Now I should be able to paste this to, well, what like Teal Heart Stark said, I think he pastes his stuff to Notepad. Okay. I mean, I got something. I don't know if it's right, but I got something. Then I'm going to save that file to my Dyson Sphere Program folder that I use for YouTube. And I'll just call it builds or something. Builds. Build blueprints. That's the folder anyway. Well, I can make a new folder. Here we go. New folder. Build blueprints. And then we'll call this one, we're going to call this one Interstellar Mall Hub. I don't know. That looks good, I guess. There we go. Okay, saved. Now whenever I need this thing, I should be able to copy this, open this text file, copy it, which puts it on the Windows clipboard. Then I should be able to come in-game and hit that V, as you can see right here. This V button, that's Control V in Windows, means paste. And so it should paste straight off the clipboard. We'll see, though. You can see it's stored right here. That's neat. It tells you what it is, too. Okay, so that's that. Now, for this build, this place specifically, I might need more of these power dudes. So let's get that. We're probably going to need wind turbines as well. So why don't I just copy this, or paste this build again over here. As close as we can. So we'll put it there. Now, it might configure it. So if it does that, I need to turn it off. It did. So let's clear all this stuff so it doesn't go get this stuff. We don't need this. We already have it. Let's give it ships. We need ships. That's one more thing we need. We don't need any of those. We need ships. Well, we need wind turbines. We need these guys. We need ships. Well, yeah, probably these. Large power poles we don't really need anymore, so it's kind of pointless. We'll do logistics vessels and these dudes, and we'll say, get me 200 of these, 200 of all these. All right, we're just going to say 200 of everything, and then we're going to need to make probably a factory for logistics ships and stuff like that. We'll say, look, new factories. And I think maybe the Teal Heart Stark, maybe this is what you're talking about, like, you're going to need more stuff. It's like, yeah, probably. Logistics vessel factory. Okay, we got those two down. Might need one for these guys too. What are they? Power exchangers. We also have Vault 4 hasn't been used because most planets don't have 4. Let's get remote supply on these, remote demand here, so we can get this coming in. Most of them don't have 500. Okay, well we don't want 1,000 of those. Let's get 200. Let's do it one more time. We don't want 1 billion. 500 seems like a lot, but that's okay. 773. Okay. Why would you bring that many? But cool. It's also because we didn't go... Well, we don't have any warpers, so we can't go request. So let's get this warper thing hooked up. Which means we're going to have to go around a little bit, which is totally fine with me. Oops, I keep going past it. Okay, warpers. Cool. Perfect. There we go. Now we have warpers, and we can go get just a few of them, not 10 billion. So let's set this up. This is going to be 1. This is... Oh, it's not doing it. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. And then we'll have everybody kind of where it should be. You know what I'm going to do? Why don't I'll save these as hub 1, hub 2, hub 3, because then I can keep them configured, and I don't have to care. So why don't I close this? And then I'm going to go in here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is it doing that? Oh, because it... Okay, that makes sense, I guess. We're going to call this hub 1. Then we'll make hub 2. So let me make a copy of this file. Paste. And then this is going to be 2. This is kind of neat. This is cool. All right, now I should be able to copy this. So let me do that. So if I copy this from like here, I want to say, all the way over to here, all the way around, all this stuff, all this fun, great things. Now we've got everything. This is hub 2. So let me copy to the clipboard. Paste over here. It did change, so I'm going to save that. That's hub 2. Very cool. And we've got everything we want. This is way too many. Oh, no. We want 4 of these. We want way less than that, so, oof, we should have... Maybe I should have told it no thanks. Yeah, I should have set these up. That's my bad. We definitely don't need that many. We need like 100. For this, we need 20, probably. That's my bad on that. We'll just leave them in there, because I'll eventually use them. But let's recopy this, because I don't want that many of these. Man, that's horrible. So, another lesson learned there is make sure you set the boxes before you turn it on when you're making a new hub. Oof. Okay. All right, now, it's okay. Lesson learned. It's totally fine. I know the mall is probably going crazy right now, and it probably doesn't know what to do with itself. And it's going to take a while to rebuild all that stuff, but that's okay. All right, so I did that. Do we need any more of these? Okay, what do we need? What else do we need? What else do we need? Mostly buildings, right? I think for this planet, that's really it. We don't do colliders here that I'm aware of. We might eventually, I guess, but we don't do them now. Splitters is something I really don't want to make a port just for splitters. Doesn't seem valuable. I guess we could do one with splitters, miners, and that's it. I mean, we'd have 2 things. Is that worth it? Well, for miners it probably is, but I'm not going to grab miners. Well, I might. The whole point is to get what you need, right? We could do one with planetary stuff too. Man, that's a lot. That is a lot of stuff, man. That is just too much. I don't know if I could do that yet. Well, let's set another one up. We'll call it Hub 3, and then... Oops, no, I don't want that. Let's do Hub 3, and then I'll set that up with all the other things. I'll just turn it off for now. Well, we aren't going to want it to... Yeah, so let's do it like that. Oh, there we go. Are we not? What's going on here? We're on the line. Why is it freaking out? There, that's good. It's crossing a fault. Still okay. Remember to configure this thing. This is 3. There we go. Let's hook up the warpers, change the boxes. Don't forget to do that. Actually, this should go in right here. So let me change that as well. Then we got another one coming out, right? So I'll recopy that. This is wrong. Well, the whole thing's wrong. Over to here, it will go in like that. And then I'm going to recopy this guy. So let's recopy him as hub 2. I know this is taking a while, but it's totally worth it in the long run anyway. Because every time I go to a new a planet where this is not set up, I'm going to have to set it up. And I don't want to have to do this 5,000 times. Once is plenty, especially for you guys watching, you know. I don't want you to have to watch the same content 15,000 times. All right, there we go. I saved it again. Save. Okay, cool. Now we're going to make hub 3, but not yet because we're totally not ready to do it. Let's make a hub 3 file here. And then we're going to open that sucker up, and then let's get back into the game here and configure this thing. So we're going to want miners here. Right? We want splitters, we want miners. This is just kind of the whatever. Logistics stations. This is going to kill us. I think for now we don't want logistics stations. We're just going to do the miners and splitters. Boxes would be good. It's not on the mall. We need to put boxes on the mall. Why don't we just say we want boxes, even though we don't have it on the mall yet? When we put it on the mall, it'll go get it. Sounds good. We want 200 boxes. Really, we just need 100. 20. We don't need that many of these. Maybe 100 of these. We only need 100 of these things. These are like... We don't need these. We just don't need them. Alright, let's tell it, go get these now. Let's put it at 10%. Remote demand. There we go. 1,000. Come on, bros. They're not getting 1,000. They don't know. Hopefully they're not. Please say they're not. Let's reconfigure these. So, for splitters, we only want 2 dudes, right? For, what's the next guy? For miners, we want 5, 6 probably, 6 stacks, and then for boxes, we're gonna want what, two stacks of boxes probably max. So that's good. I'm gonna turn these off for now. I'm gonna unconfigure them, configure them to nothing because they're not gonna do anything. All right, sweet. Let's get these set up now. Let's get the filters set up. If it will actually, there we go. Target it. That's going to be splitters because that's our first thing. This is our second thing, so it's going to be miners. And this is our third thing, which is boxes, which is not going to do anything. Totally cool. All right, now hub 3 is set up. So why don't we copy hub 3? Well, we probably should do this just because we might have a hub 4. So let's copy it as if it's going to be, you know, scalable. That's the whole point, right? We're going to copy this guy like this. Oh, I'll fix that in a second here. And let's go all the way around, get everybody here. Everybody is configured for hub 3 the way I desire, except for this guy. We'll kill him. It's kind of an odd one. Okay, good. Copy to clipboard. Hub 3 over here. Paste. And save. All right. Good, we're good. All right, we've got everything. Now let's look at our inventory and see what we actually need to do here. What about antimatter fuel rods? It's not bad. Then I don't have to go get them when I run out of power. That's a good one to get. Let's get antimatter fuel rods for our power. 100 again is probably plenty because we really only need 4 stacks, right? It's not getting 1,000 hopefully. It didn't. Well, it tried. Gave us 500 miners, but whatever. All right, that means this guy is going to be antimatter fuel rods, which we're only ever going to want 4 of those usually. Right? So let's set this guy up to antimatter fuel rods. Oh, wait, no, it's over here. Right? Isn't that how we did it? Let's escape out of that. Okay, that's how you do it. Yeah, is this 4 and 5? Oh, okay. 4 is on the outside, 5. Okay, I did it the backward way. That's totally fine, though. This is animator fuel rods. Even though it looks like it probably should be 5, it is 4. So, whatever. All right, let's copy this guy again because we just added something. And then we'll paste it into the file. And that's pretty much it for hubs, I do believe, for at least right now. Copy it, open the file, paste it in. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this for factory builds and stuff, because I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do it for power and stuff. That's kind of smart. So fuel rods are coming in. Okay, what do we need? We probably don't need these fuel rods, so why don't we put those in here? Well, now we don't need them. Why don't we just put those in here? We only need 4. Okay. So let's look at our mech. Look, our mech doesn't need anything almost. Warpers, we're fine. We are good on... We're good on drones. Let's get some more of these dudes right here. Let's get 4 of them. Let's get more foundation because we barely have any. Let's get more belts. We need about a row of belts. Sweet. This is awesome. We didn't do assemblers. Man, we're morons. Okay, well, we got one more slot. Let's do assemblers over here. I'm not really sure how we missed that. How did we miss assemblers? Where are they? That's good to know. Let's get 200, because remember, they're going to be in the boxes. We don't need a big backlog of these things. It's probably going to get a billion of them anyway, but whatever. All right, so hub 3 is good. Assemblers are over here. And we're going to do about... We usually want 6 of those. 6 is 300. We might want 8. Because... Reason being is because that's 400, and if we slap down, that's 4... If we want to build 4 factories, we're going to want that. So hub 3 is finished. We can't put any more on it now. So why don't we copy this again? This is maxed. So now we know we won't get any differences in here. It's pretty much good to go. If we change settings on something, we have to copy and paste it back into the file again, though. Copy, save to hub 3 here. We're probably going to have other hubs because I'm going to want... well, what I might do is paste down hubs that I saved and then change the things I need. Like if I don't need assemblers, I'm going to change it to something else. We're also going to want to save a blank hub, which I'll do when we need one because we don't need one right now. Everything's fine on here. So we've got assemblers now. Let's get a bunch of those. We have enough. Let's get... Well, we don't need these. Let's get a couple hundred of those, and let's do this so that it'll save that. I don't really want those on my person right now. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're ready to build. No, we need sorters. Definitely need sorters. Let's just get all of them. Because I want to walk up and just grab the whole box. That's kind of how I want to do this. I think we're good on everything else. Yep. I like what we've got. Splitters. We have almost a stack. We're good. We don't need any miners right now. Perfect. Let's go build stuff. Well, that's pretty much going to be it. Why don't we make a blank hub, and then I can paste that down. So let's paste another hub here, and then I'll just dismantle it. And we'll have a blank hub then. So I don't have to mess around anymore. Let's put the blank hub there. Well, it's going to be blank when I clear everything out. So let's clear all this stuff. Oops, nope. Clear, 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 clear. Maxed out. Everything's maxed. We'll set it at 10%. That's totally fine. And then we're going to copy this whole build. And it's got nothing in it. Let's also reset the boxes so that nothing really gets messed up. Because this is a blank hub, right? There we go. Now we're going to copy this blank hub. This is sweet. Thanks for that tip, Tealheart Stark. This is an amazing tip right here. Appreciate that. I love the tips in the comment section, guys. So if you have any more tips, put them in the comment section. Really helps, man. Why would I want to play a game when I suck? Let's do this. Okay, copy, paste. I'm going to say 00 blank. Blank hub. There we go. Open the blank hub. file, and I'm going to go over here, and is it still copied? I think it is. So why don't, I'm going to come over here to the file and go copy paste. It looks the same, so I don't think it's copied, because I had to copy a file when I was over there in Windows. So I think maybe I messed up the clipboard possibly. It didn't change the data in the file from hub 3. So I'm going to copy this again just to make sure I have an updated thing here. Okay, that did change it. The code in the file changed, so I think we got what we wanted. So let's just delete this because I don't need it, and no, really do that. I don't want to have resources being used that I don't need. So nope, delete. I have to target this to delete it. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. That's going to do it for episode 158. Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is amazing. I probably should have done this a long time ago, to be honest, but I was really just, you know, when you're working on your factory to make sure your factory is functioning, and you're against the clock, or running against that time, and you're going to run out of stuff, and then you're going to run out of warpers and stuff like that. You don't really have time to spend 4 or 5 episodes setting up a mall. So, but I like that. I like being under the gun. That's fun for me in these games. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Again, tips and tricks, please put them in there. I do read all the comments. I got to go back and read some more for the next episode. And hit that like button if you did like this. And I will see you on the next one. Stay frosty.